Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of God, and Yahweh Shai is the name that the world will call Jesus. And I want to quickly touch on, what's pretty much been going on. If you've been watching, if you've been looking at the news, and just seeing what the Most High is doing, you understand that, we are getting close. We are getting close unto the second coming of Yahweh Shai, or which the world will call Jesus. I seen this post on Twitter. It was saying, people saying that the Bible is not, so much a fairy tale, not no more. It's not a fairy tale no more. People are starting to question things because of what they see on the earth. Because as people get scared, they seek safety. They seek comfort. But hey, we have news for you, man. We have good news. We have good news. If you wasn't serving the Most High, there is no safety. You won't be protected, right? There's no help coming. You're going to be stuck. And that's going to be a terrible feeling in the day of the Most High. You're going to be stuck. You might be praying, but the Lord not going to hear you. You might call 911, and you're not going to get a response. Right? But enough talking. Let me just read this precept. This is Jeremiah 17 and verse number 17. It says, "Be not a terror unto me. Thou art my hope in the day of evil. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with a double destruction." So this is ultimately what we asking the Most High, is to destroy our enemies. Destroy the ones that persecute us. Destroy the people that's putting us under oppression. They got their foot on our neck. They got us captive, as they did aforetime. They got us captive and they refused to let us go. So Jeremiah said, hey, destroy them with a double destruction. And that's what we asking the Most High, is to destroy the so-called white man with a double destruction. Because not only is he troubling the Israelites, and he's troubling the world. He troubles everything. The so-called white man, he troubles everything. He troubles animals. He troubles the earth. He troubles the other nations. He's a bully. And we asking the Most High to destroy him with a double destruction. Hey, get rid of this man. Get rid of this man, because this man, he's the devil, man. And as we see Iran and Israel and U.S. inch closer and closer, well, they're already in war, but inch closer and closer to this war, and we understand that we're close. We're about to get out of here. We're about to get out of Babylon, right? I got a couple precepts. And Lord, when it's edifying, exhorting, and comforting unto the nation of Israel. But I'm going to go to Proverbs. The 4th chapter. And verse number 16. It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. Their sleep is taken away, unless they have caused some to fall." And that's that's the white man for you, man. They don't sleep unless they have done mischief, man. Unless they bombed somebody. Unless they stole somebody in the night, And they got the president of Venezuela. They took him in the wee hours of the night. He was sleeping with his wife in the bed, sleeping, and they got him. They bombed Iran. Trump came out. It came out that he's a murderer. He's a pedophile. He's a rapist. They got to do these things, man. Continuing on, it says, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink wine of violence. And that's right. Their wine that they drink is the wine of violence, and they eat the bread of wickedness. And you got to eat. So that's what the white man, he's eating. He eats the bread of wickedness. So when he want to do something, it's wicked. He does things in a wicked manner, He's the evil man, He the devil the Bible speaks of. But nevertheless, hey, the Most High got something for him. The Most High got something for him. As we can see on the earth, this is a random, hey, you got blood moon. You just had a blood moon last night, this morning. Well, last night. Right, Slakia. Hold on. Gotta turn this down. Slakia. Right. You just had a blood moon. As when you read Joel, the Lord talk about the blood moon and what the blood moon means. The blood moon is a sign that the Most High is about to bring destruction, that the Most High is on his way, that death and bloodshed is about to happen on the earth. We just had a blood moon, right? So the Most High is about to destroy this place, man, as we about to enter into Passover. So 2026 is going to be a rough year. It will be a rough year, man. It will be a rough year. Gas prices is supposed to go up. I will show the clips. Gas prices is going to go up because they closed the Strait of Hamas, right? They closed the strait. It's shut down. Iran said, if anybody go through the strait, hey, guess what? They going to be on fire, man. Then guess what Trump said? Trump said, to hell with what Iran saying, hey, look, we're going to open up the strait. So you're going to have this war, man. Hey, Iran, they're tired. Everybody's tired, man. Everyone's tired of just bowing down to the so-called white man. Let me get a precept in Joel. But it's beautiful, man. We rejoicing. Don't think that we're sad about this. Don't think that, we got our heads down saying, oh, no. No, we're excited about this. Let's go to the book of Joel. This is Joel 3, in verse number 11. I get verse number 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what the weak is saying. At one point in time, Iran, and they was weak. But they are still weak compared to America. But now, look what they're saying. They're saying, like, we strong, man. We're not backing down to you no more. We're not going to let you just, because that's what Trump said. He said, look, if you don't bow down, if you don't lay down your weapons, hey, we're going to give you death. That's what he said. He said, if you don't bow down your weapons, if you don't give up the nuclear missiles that you're trying to build, hey, guess what? You're going to be treated with death. Iran said, look, we don't give a damn, Hey, we'll deal with the consequences, man. That's how the nations are feeling, man. You're not about to just come over here, hey, kill the president, kill the supreme leader of Iran, do what you want to do, and that's it, man. Nah, man, we're going to fight to the death. That's how Iran coming, man. Because the Lord said the weak going to say that they're strong. So this is beautiful. It says, verse number 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh, man. And then this World War III. This is World War III in the Bible. It's World War III. And it's prophesied to happen. It don't matter what Trump. It don't matter if Trump's. He just created the board of peace, right? He just created the board of peace and then bomb Iran. So what a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. Let me look this up. He just did this. What a hypocrite. Look at this. I'll show this on the screen. The board of peace. Look at this, man. The board of peace. All right. And then he cursed the board of peace and he bombs Iran. You know, so, I mean, bro. Again, if you don't have the Most High, you're gonna be in it's gonna be a terrible day for you. For the James right quick, I get one more and I close up. And I'm gonna add them clips. So I can kind of see, what I'm talking about.
Struck Al-Udeid Air Base, as I said, the biggest American base in the region. We don't know much more. No casualties reported as of yet. Again, we don't know what we don't know, but we do know they are saying it was a ballistic missile. It's obviously a significant development. And as that is coming in, we are learning that the CIA is also working to trigger some sort of an uprising inside of Iran. Now, this is a major and potentially explosive development in the war. So let me tell you what we know here with these breaking details. Multiple people familiar with the plan are telling CNN that the Trump administration is working to arm Kurdish forces, who they then
gas prices, if that street, it's a lot. It's a lot. But if that street continues to be shut down, hey, you're gonna see gas prices are gonna rise. Gas prices will rise, in the U.S. Let me say that, in the U.S. Now, if it's shut down for like a week or so, it might just see a little rise. Now, if it goes to a month, and months, and we're looking to paying $3 to $4 per gallon, for gas. Now, let's say if it goes on for maybe, 8 months to a year, we're looking to be paying $4 to $5 for gas. So, hey, man, it ain't looking like Iran gonna kind of open it back up. Unless U.S., it's gonna be war, man. It's a war. It's on. I just say that it's on. So, all praise to the Most High. Let's go to James 5:1. This last precept. James 5 and verse number 1, it says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." So the Lord say, hey, look, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. So the Lord's telling you, he's telling, the rich people, hey, weep, man, for your time is coming to an end. Even the parable in Luke the 16th chapter, hey, this is the parable. Hey, the rich man and Lazarus. Read this parable, the rich man and Lazarus. Lazarus is the Israelites, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. The rich man will be the so-called white man. And the time is coming where the roles will be reversed. Whereas Lazarus, he was going through it in his life. He didn't have the best thing, the best living situation. But the Most High remembered him and he dealt with him, The rich man, he lived a luxury lifestyle. Let me just read a little bit of it. Let's see what happened to the Lazarus. And I'll jump around. This is Luke 16 and verse number 20. "And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores." So, Lazarus being at the gate is synonymous with the curses that was put upon us from the Most High. Let me go there. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 right quick. Deuteronomy 28 and verse number 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So the curse was that the Most High, that we have to go to the rich man. We have to go to the white man for everything. You know, this is the curse, that we will be the tail and not the head. And that we'll have to go to the rich man and eat the crumbs which fall from the rich man's table, man. Just giving you the bare minimum, you know. You working you work your tail off, man. You work your butt off just to pay your bills. This is the crumbs that we are receiving, and our people think they're good. Our people get a couple thousand, they think they're good, man. You just getting the crumbs. you just getting the crumbs, bro. And it says more of the dogs came and licked his sores, and that's what happened. The dogs came and that's the other nations. The dogs are the other nations. They came and licked his sores. So they seen that, oh, look at this man Lazarus. He wounded, and guess what? They didn't give a damn. They licked his sores. Man, they made it worse. You understand? They made it worse. They added on to the Lazarus affliction. You know, they didn't care. They didn't say, look, let's help this man, you know. Let's have mercy on him. Nah, they didn't care. So they came and licked his sores. But what's going to happen? Hold on. It says 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom, and the rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeing Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. So guess what? When the rich man, you know, when he's really going into captivity, it says in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments. You know, it's not actually talking about under the grave, fire, brimstone. No, man. Let's just start with the madness. Let's start with the silly stuff, right? It's going into the rich man being in slavery, him being in captivity, and him seeing Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom, meaning Lazarus is going to be comforted. Lazarus is going to be he's going to get the reward. It's beautiful, man. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me. And he sent Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. And guess what? You ain't getting no cup of water, because you ain't give us no cup of water. You didn't give us no mercy. You didn't show no mercy to the young, to the old. You didn't give a damn. So it's going to be beautiful, man. So the rich man ultimately going to go into captivity, and Lazarus will be redeemed, and that's us. So we just hold on, Israel, and just continue to wait on the Most High. And let's get another precept. Just getting back to Babylon. Revelation 18:8. She can start at 7. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I said a queen and no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's what America said. They don't think nothing ever going to happen to them. They say as a queen. Man. It's been so much conflict and nothing, no type of missile touched this place. No type of nothing, man. Just been good. Just been a good run. That's like a queen, man. She just good. Nothing could touch her. But the Lord got a surprise. It says, verse number 8, therefore shall her place come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. And that's what's about to happen. The Most High is about to judge America. They about to judge America. You know, let me continue on. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And that's America. That's America. It's going to be burning. People going to see the smoke of America. And when you read Psalms 91, it talk about 10,000 being dead, 1,000 being dead, but it shall not come nigh unto thee. The people that trust in the Most High, you will be protected, you know. So again, America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed in the next World War. Hey, get ready. As we see the blood moon again, it was just an earthquake in Iran. Just an earthquake in Iran. You got just all hell breaking loose. All hell is breaking loose on the earth. But I'm going to close up, giving all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, and Shalom Israel, Shalom to the elect, Shalom.